Before I kick off this talk, can I just ask, by way of a show of hands, is anybody here who's ever cried at a film? Oh, that's quite a lot of people. Okay, lovely. There's a few resistors over there. Obviously, come, we've all seen Up. Thank you. Great. Can we now have, again, by way of a show of hands, anybody who remembers a story they were told as a child? All right, there's a lot of people there. That's nearly everyone. Great, thank you very much. And maybe, again, just hands up if you'd like to calculate the volumes of composite solids. Anybody? No. Okay. Look, that comes as no surprise to me, and I'm a maths teacher. So it should really come as no surprise to you. The truth is, we've been thinking about stories and telling stories to each other for a lot longer than we've been thinking about mathematics. I've been really lucky in my career. I've been able to write films and direct plays and to teach maths. It's amazing at dinner parties, no one ever asks you what it's like to be a maths teacher. Projected here behind me, we've got some video from a great study by Hyder and Simmel in 1944. You can see as it's going around, see these triangles here? Oh, what's happening here? Oh, the big one, he is not happy. He's not happy at all. Oh, it's quite aggressive, and the circle seems to be sneaking back in. And we see the little one's getting rather chased away there. He's not happy at all. And the circle, in fact, looks quite nervous, locked away. And once he's secured his territory, there's the big circle going into the house. And the big triangle, the circle is petrified. Look at it in the corner there. Oh, going absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. Of course, that's a fiction. That's a fiction, because triangles don't have emotions. But it just seems that we can't help to see these shapes with emotions, with personalities, with desires. It's almost as though human beings are hardwired to see those things around us in emotional ways that we relate to. Hardwired for sympathy. And it's this innate ability to sympathize with our surroundings that makes humans such great storytellers, such great consumers of stories. You may have heard it said that every story falls into one of 7 archetypes. But then you might have heard it said that every story falls into one of 36 archetypes, or maybe one of 2. But when I was learning to write plays, I was taught there's only one story ever told. And it goes something like this. The main character, that's the protagonist, and he could tell it's important because it's in Greek. He's got desires, ambitions, something to aim for, but obstacles stand in the way of him achieving that. Now our protagonist goes on a journey, either a physical journey or an emotional journey, and then one of 2 things can happen. Either he can overcome those obstacles and get what he wants, and Aristotle calls that comedy, or he could fail to overcome those obstacles and not get what he wants. And Aristotle called that tragedy. It's a really simple idea, one simple story arc. But the more you think about it, the more you start to realize, every story I've heard seems to fit this pattern. Every film you've been to, every play you've watched, every book you've read, maybe that computer game that you enjoyed playing. Desire, obstacles, struggle, success or defeat. Just think for a moment. There's Star Wars, and then there's Game of Thrones, and The Archers, and then there's that one with that guy in from that TV show, and is your life, and it's my life. Desire, obstacles, struggle, success or defeat. This isn't some movie trope that's made up by some Hollywood mogul to sell mega films to millions. This is the story of humanity. This is the story of what it means to be alive, of what it means to be you, of what it means to be me.